So I'm two of five in my family of origin. We were five. Me and my brother, my sister, my mom and dad. So the only survivors now are me and myself and my mom. And the reason I've survived so long is because I don't keep inside these obnoxious, you know about it, you didn't know this. I speak dark secrets, obnoxious topics, taboo topics publicly at the protest of so many, the perpetrators themselves. So we're having carrot juice. We ordered carrots and celery, and we have a very nice juicer. Mom, as usual, refusing to drink it because she feels she's not worthy. And then the sentiment she has long expressed to me, and is always obvious, she doesn't feel worthy of drinking it because her son, who died when I was 12, the older brother, Vanik, the firstborn, he's in the grave 6 feet under in Gunnersbury mortuary, no, what do you call it? The cemetery in London, England. And we're out here living it up. Why should we? Survivor's guilt, right? And then so she has just expressed that sentiment that she doesn't want us to be a family. She didn't want us to be a family after Vanik died, that tragic death when I was 12, he was 18. And then, so I'm not saying this to get sympathy. You need to get this point across. Her my grandmother's firstborn, was shot when she was nursing him in her arms in Armenia by a Turkish bullet. And it was intentional. What we are living now is still the repercussions of what happened then, 1915. Do you understand? They shot my grandmother Repsime's firstborn son Almais intentionally. I have a picture of it. I'm going to post it in the thumbnail. Yeah. To cause what happened. The story we've repeated over and over. They wanted another boy, but they got girl after girl after girl. And then my mom, they were so disappointed, called her Kaklaşlan, which is a horrible stigma and bias insult, worse than comparable to, I don't want to even go there, you know? So she was told that from birth until now, that term, how do we deal with it? How do we cope with it, you know? And so are terms in, okay, so in slavery, the term used, there's no getting rid of it. There's no sweeping under the rug. Slavery, genocide, Holocaust is the most taboo topics, and yet you can't hide it. All the Woody Allen movies that are about that, you know, my favorite one, Sleeper, is like a robot trying to blend into society and keep himself not be ostracized. That's how I feel. You see, the way I am here, Jekyll and Hyde, that part of you that is socially unacceptable that you have to hide, that's what kills us. That's what I began this video is about. that in us that normally we keep hidden because it's socially unacceptable to express. It gets people, what got me kicked out of all these places for speaking it. That's what people keep inside. They don't express it, and then they have to go do drugs and smoke, alcohol, or all the other things they do. Those that I don't. So I talk about bisexuality a lot, you see, and that has gotten me the defamation. But you see, over sexualizing and fetishism, the distinction between that and sexual violation. And people who know me, I'm not the violator type. And Tanya just said again, look, you took my phone away so I wouldn't report to people. You were forcing me to have sex. You got mad at me because I'm not having sex. That narrative. I think that's what the squatter was saying to cops. That if she didn't have sex with me, I would kick her out. That's the narrative. So she's been told to cooperate with that, right, Tanya? With the squatters narrative, and now with Anita about the violence. I was trying to get the phone away because she wouldn't quit playing the gang music that Justine Taylor was playing. You know, you were in that house when she was playing it all those nights, middle of the night, refusing to stop. You never listened to gang music. You were playing it intentionally to poke at the soil, right? And you had a call from the cops, which was what she was also doing. So those two coordinated in constellation with each other, right? Why does that happen? So that every time, in Peter's house, when Anita had Netta call, they were doing with the dogs, right? The dogs, the soil from body being run over. That first time we had called a violation of the restraining order, the cop was refusing to help. That was the same cop that was driving me that day. I got arrested. You got me arrested. And he was laughing at me. It's all coordinated, right? And the convenient thing to do is paranoia. To say it's paranoia, you have mental disorder. It's all documented here, Tanya and Anita. Let the world see what you do and why you do it. All the people you've done it to. In Jesus' name, amen.